What's the interrelation between the coronavirus, vaccines, artificial intelligence, and 5G? Can you get coronavirus by 5G alone? Not at all. It's not the case. But what is the interconnection? In Wuhan, China, that's where they rolled out the 5G system. It was the epicenter for 5G. If you watch my previous episodes, 5G is not for human beings. It is for machines. The frequencies that come out of these smartphones, they're not made for human bodies to take. In fact, these smartphones are military weapons. They were designed so in the past to mobilize drones and machines, all kinds of different things. Even the 4G system has an effect on your health. As you have watched in my previous episodes, potentially, and maybe in the book Artificial Intelligence, Danger to Humanity, or the previous book, which is embedded into it, AI Trump China and the Weaponization of Robotics 5G, I described in there the concept of replicating software and how 5G activates things in the human body. What happens is very simple, actually. As I described in my previous episode, there are proximity sensors in these smartphones, and they have patents that interconnect Google, smartphone companies, smartphones, chips, all kinds of different things. And these patents connect to your nervous system. It connects to your neural networks. It even can alter your thoughts, your brain chemistry, make you think something, or make you believe in something that you normally wouldn't do because of the interconnection between these smartphones, the 5G system or the 4G system, your social media, Facebook, Twitter, your family, and the whole ecosystem, which comes out of Google and the media and all of those articles that you read and the videos that you see. So with the 5G system, these frequencies and these towers that have been putting up all around the country, these frequencies would actually connect your nervous system, cause damage to your nervous system. It will actually cause your cells to atrophy and damage your cells. So by doing that, and then the effects that it has when you interplay with these smartphones and the effects on your brain, the psychological damage, in addition to the neurological damage that people get, it will automatically reduce their immunity to any kind of disease. So that's one point. You will reduce your immunity to any kind of disease, especially if you're older feeling. Secondly, for vaccines, any vaccine you've had the past 30 or 40 years, or whatever it may be, that lies dormant in your system. That vaccine can actually replicate in your system and hurt you because the frequencies that are coming out of these towers and these smartphones that are hitting against your body, your nervous system, the energy channels in your body, your neural networks and your cells, and even the receptors on your skin, and what you take in through the eyes and your ears, it will alter your biochemistry, what I call the human biodigital network. So it can create a replication process, but that means that your vaccine, which has a certain virus already embedded in there, that virus will start to replicate. So for coronavirus, there are people, as I put in my articles in February the 7th, and even earlier, and even in these books, I put out the biodisease in October and even in August. So China threatens the entire world with big tech with an engineered biodisease. All the world's citizens, in addition to all the other things that I put in there, artificial intelligence, 5G, robotics, drones, IP theft, and so on. I recommend everybody to read this book. Download from the AI Organization website for $9. Highly recommend it. Everyone should read it to understand the threats we all face as a human race in the next 20 years. This little coronavirus event, which is actually kind of big, it's not going to be a world-ending event, but it can hurt a lot of people, especially any 5G systems that are around your home or even cities. This is what's going to happen. Those people who have been exposed to coronavirus and they're showing no symptoms, or even their body doesn't have the coronavirus, they're testing negative, because they've been exposed to it and their body initially cut it off and didn't allow it to penetrate for it to change any of the coding, the way the body functions. That 5G system will actually enable that exposure that was already in their system to replicate to a point that they will either have symptoms or test positive for coronavirus. There was videos on Twitter, and they took them off. People falling over and dying, coughing up blood. Birds dying everywhere. When they set up the 5G system in Europe and other places, they did tests, and birds were dying. So our military and our Pentagon, they've tested these things, and they're thinking they're sending a lesser form of this, so it's not going to hurt people, but it's made for machines and drones and robotics and different things and cybernetics. It's not made for human beings. In terms of it being around your families, in terms of the towers and even the 5G signals coming in from smartphones, from Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, or whoever it may be, that all needs to stop. Because let's say I'm 100% right or 50% right or even 1% chance. If we have this COVID-19, this coronavirus going everywhere, and we don't know the effects of 5G yet, and let's say if I'm right, it can hurt your nervous system, your neural networks, your cells, it can hit your skin receptors, alter your brain chemistry, cause psychological issues, and it can cause the coronavirus to replicate in your system and potentially have you die, lower your immune system. Well, if that can all happen, that will end the Trump presidency and it'll kill a lot of people. So it needs to stop immediately. We need to stop that. Secondly, I really recommend everybody, if you have COVID-19 or just when you go to bed, don't try to limit your exposure with these cell phones. These frequencies that are hitting your nervous system and hitting your body, even having these cell phones close to your brain, it's not good for you. And at the moment, we need to band together as a human race and not have fear. I'm not attempting to put fear into people. I'm just trying to warn people, as I have for the past 7 or 8 months. That's why I published these books. In fact, I researched over 1,000 AI companies, robotics, 5G related, biometric companies. I investigated more and brought more data together than all the FBI, CIA, and DHS and Trump's AI department combined. I am 5 or 10 years ahead of them. So, not trying to be bragging, but I want to tell everybody this is a real threat. And trust me on this. We need to step back. We need to first think of safety first. Safety first. We don't need this 5G system at the moment, okay? Please follow me on Twitter for updates. Cyrus Parsa 1. Please, $9 is worth it. Go download this book. Read it. Read it 2 or 3 times. It's a 10,000-page report condensed into 260 pages with pictures. Artificial intelligence, danger to humanity. I called all these things and more. It's not just a virus. There's multiple different threats that are interconnected with the AI systems coming in. And we have all these contracts and all these think tanks that get on TV because they have connections with media. And frankly, they don't know what they're talking about. Nobody in the world investigated 1,000 AI companies like I did. 5G robotics, biomed. Nobody did that. And I came to some really serious conclusions.